Durk was trying to get on. Do your homework on trying to whoop the feds on for them grade from the rack. It hit different free folks.
Yo, face. Yo, your face, please. With Durk on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you know the latest news that's been going on concerning Lil Durk and the whole OTF as a whole, as he's been recently locked up along with 5 others for the death of Quando Rondo's friend, Lul Pab. I think we all seen this coming, as I've been saying for the longest, because the lead up in which everything has been happening told us everything that we needed to know. We've been hearing OTF being involved in a bunch of crimes, and every time we hear about it, they've been calling OTF a criminal enterprise or alluding that OTF has been a hub for criminals to hide behind a label and music when they're really out committing crimes. Unfortunately for Lil Durk, he's the boss within the label, so whether he himself did anything or not, he'll eventually have to take the hit and answer to the accusations against his label. However, in his most recent case, according to the indictment we've seen, Durk is being accused of putting money on Quando Rondo's head, which has resulted in Durk earning the M for hire charge. Back in 2022, it said that Quando Rondo and Lul Pab was followed to a gas station in California as they would make a stop, and that's when gunmen who followed them will open fire. Reports say that Quando Rondo may have been the target, however, he wouldn't get hit at all, and instead, Lul Pab, his friend, was struck and unalived. As investigations would go on, law enforcement would gain evidence and tie OTF affiliates to the shooting, as they claim it was caused by an ongoing feud between OTF Lil Durk and Quando Rondo after King Von was shot and unalived by Lil Tim back in 2021 in Atlanta. Upon investigation, it said that OTF affiliates involved in the shooting are 5 members who go by the names Kevon London Grant, DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, and Asa Houston. Reports say rental cards and flight logs trace back to credit cards affiliated with OTF, and with surveillance photos of the cards and individuals, along with iCloud messages, the feds will have enough reasonable doubt to believe Lil Durk was allegedly the mastermind behind it all. To make matters worse, Lil Durk affiliate and OTF member OTF Jam have been accused of wearing a wire according to reports as well. Now in previous videos, I told y'all if this is in fact true and OTF Jam wore a wire for years like they described, I think this Lul Pab situation is just the tip of the iceberg. As close as we've seen OTF Jam to OTF affiliates, it's no telling what else he was able to record while wearing a wire and what other crimes that they may have been committed that he made law enforcement aware of. When the situation first happened, I automatically said someone must have been cooperating because the information that police had was a little too detailed and just too good to be good police work. They had specific individuals and knew a little too much, which led me to believe that someone must have been cooperating, and lo and behold, we hear that it was OTF Jam. Now we're also hearing that it's a lot of history between Durk and OTF Jam that people may not know, which may have led him to wear the wire and do what he did in the first place. And if that's the case, like Hassan Campbell always say, you better watch your circle before they hurt you. And this is a prime example of that. Now a couple people have reacted to Lil Durk's arrest, and with Durk being one of the biggest artists to come out of Chicago, the news impacted everyone, whether he was a BD or a GD. Everyone have different opinions on it, and today we'll be focusing on FYB J Mane because he has something very interesting to say. One minute he admitted that Lil Durk was trying to play the feds by over-whooping them and pushing peace, then he was recanting his statement and saying that he was just playing. Then he will also say that he's not a gang member and he was just dissing his ops and using the gang life for clout when he was doing music. Whether he's playing or not, I think we all can agree that 90% of the people within the drill culture have done just that. But unfortunately, not everyone was fortunate enough to still be alive to admit today like J Mane. So we're going to get into everything J Mane had to say in regards to Lil Durk's arrest. But before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
Durk was trying to get the on. Do your homework on trying to whoop the feds on for them grade from the rack. It hit different free folks. Let's start here. Let's just break all this shit down. Oh my kids. Do your homework on trying to be in Italy, Switzerland, and Israel. Folks was going to Israel. On for them, we know in Israel was Jesus. On for them, folks was trying to get back on for them grade. Do y'all homework. Then you got this OTF Jam is up. Like, let's just start there. Free the real on my baby. It hit different on for them. I'm all at the concert. Durk just brought me out on stage trying to say the kids push the piece on for them grade. We was on some new on for them grade. You got a who you done fed on for them grade. It's bogus, folks. I don't care where y'all from on for them grade. I don't care what side y'all from, folks. This bogus on for them grade. Real feelings. It different. Man, you feed him for 12 years. He come home with a wire. A wire. A wire is crazy, bro. A wire. Do y'all homework on me bringing my mama so the feds was watching my mama too? It hit different. Am I in some shit now? Like, let's just start there. Like, I mean, we got a little link card fraud. I'll just be real. I'm pulling them.
A wire is crazy. But leave it up to J Mane to make fun out of every situation, no matter what it is. J Mane will have more to say in regards to the arrest, as he would take to his IG story to say, quote, "Why is y'all happy another black man was taken away from his family? Y'all weird as F." Now he's right. However, statements like this become null and void when you're accused of allegedly being the mastermind behind someone else losing their life. All that black man being taken away from his family stuff goes out the window because now you're accused of taking someone away from their family permanently. So that don't really hold no weight in a situation like this. However, I must say that I have seen some people making weird comments in regards to Durk going to jail, which is a little crazy because preying on someone's downfall, especially if you don't even know them, is just weird. Check out some of these comments made under International Drill's post. Now, J Mane will have more to say. In the next slide, he will respond to the video he posted about Durk trying to whoop the feds because people would accuse him of trying to be funny while Durk is battling a real situation and he's supposed to be cool with him. J Mane will repost the video and caption it saying, quote, "This video was for content purposes only. I don't know if Durk was really trying to whoop the feds. It's a joke. I'm an entertainer. All BS aside, Durk was really trying to change for the better and help save the kids and push the peace." Now, I guess being that he's cool with Durk now, you gotta be mindful of what he's saying because people will literally take it to heart, considering that they may feel he actually knows something. Now, in the next slide, J Mane will post saying, quote, "Snitching on a breadwinner is crazy. That's like saying F the rest of the guys in a family too." Now, he actually has a point. However, when someone cooperating with law enforcement, you gotta remember that it's a selfish move to even begin with. Snitching on someone else because you got caught doing a crime is already a stingy, inconsiderate, coward thing to do. You really only care about yourself, so I doubt if OTF Jam would care about Durk's family or friends, or anybody else being affected at that point. He's just doing whatever he has to do to not return back to jail. Keep in mind they say he did 12 years before that, so he definitely wasn't trying to go back. Now, in J Mane's last post, I guess J Mane realized that the feds ain't playing, and to clear his own self, he would make a post stating that he was never a gang member and in fact, he was just pretending. He would say, quote, "I was never a part of a gang. I just said that ish in the beginning of my career to get my clout up and to have certain ties in the music industry. Once I stopped rapping, I stopped pretending to be a gang member. I'm just a goofy ad, real ad, funny ad, cool ad, N-word from Chicago. I am not a killer. I am a father. I am a," and then it cuts off. Now, he also captioned it by saying, quote, "For the kids who watching, it's okay to be yourself. I'm finally brave enough to say this. The streets don't love nobody. You will end up with the same results. Whoop, man." Now, like I said before, I think about 90% of the guys in the drill culture is or have done exactly what J Mane admitted. And most of the time, we can tell who's really in the street and who's not because it shows. However, most of them are only dissing ops in the dead because it's popular and beneficial. They're doing it for the views and recognition, just like J Mane said, but unfortunately, everybody isn't lucky to actually live long enough to get to the point of where J Mane is at, where he could admit it. It's easy for him now because he done found success, but just think about all the guys who are still out there pretending, or even the ones that were and lost their life due to it. I hope this Lil Durk situation is a wake-up call for everyone, whether you already in the street or considering being in it. There's no future in it. And as fun as it looks, just remember that these are the end results that come with it. Or sometimes even worse, you could end up in a grave. So take that into consideration and instead get to some money and remove yourself from your environment if you feel it's impacting you in a negative way. Be present for your family, take care of your family. That's what real gangsters shall do. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about J Mane reacting to the arrest of Lil Durk. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.